Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your December 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for December 2019? Taurus. All right, Taurus, so the overall energy for you guys for the month of December 2019 is the Sun. Very nice, Taurus. Very nice. All right, so maybe some of you are in the spotlight. You're shining bright, extremely confident. Also, the Sun represents just true happiness, feeling content, feeling happy. It also represents success. Feeling very abundant, successful. Some of you in the spotlight. You might have an increase in energy if you were a Taurus where you had something going on the health front. You might see an increase in energy here in December. Those of you that have a child or children, they might be very significant here in December. Maybe more significant than normally. Maybe you're spending more time with a child. Okay. Could be receiving a decision about a child because we have the Two of Wands here. Oh, that's interesting. Two of Wands. Here's the Eight of Cups. So if you're waiting on a decision, that could be coming in here. Also, you could be making a decision. Some Taurians, maybe you're making a bold decision, and it might have something to do with a child. You could be planning, maybe looking at some different options, and then making a decision. Focused on the future, focused on moving forward in some way. Could be you and a child moving forward. Let's see here. I'm going to go in here with the second deck. I'm going to layer, and these cards are really clarifying these energies that you have coming up in December. Taurus, December 2019. Taurus need to know for December 2019. Alright, we have some cards that just shot right out. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, there's the Two of Rods again. Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. So some of you have been stressing and worried. Maybe you've been waiting on a decision, waiting on some sort of clarity or truth or justice with the Ace of Swords. Waiting on some sort of communication. Could be from a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Interesting. Interesting. Let me just give these a little bit more of a shuffle here, Taurus. So maybe some of you are waiting on information, news, a decision. Waiting on clarity. Now with the Sun is the overall energy, that clarity is coming in here in December. There is going to be enlightenment. There's the Two of Rods again, Taurus. Okay. A decision is needed. A decision is needed, yeah. You have a lot of twos here in this spread, Taurus. So a partnership, a relationship, significant for some of you. Okay, here's the Five of Rods at the bottom of this deck. So, interesting. Those of you that are partnered or you have a business partner, maybe there's been like a clashing of energies with the Five of Rods. There could have been misunderstandings. Mercury was retrograde in November. So maybe there's been misunderstandings with someone with the Five of Rods, petty arguments. Let's see. If this is on the job front, maybe some of you Taurians dealing with a lot of competition or jealousy. I'm definitely seeing jealousy very much here, Taurus. So no matter how you resonate with this, I'm seeing jealousy here in the spread right away. And we also have some threes. So we have twos and we have threes here, Taurus. We have the Three of Wands crossed by the Ace of Swords. So we've seen the Ace of Swords now twice. So there could be something going on with 2 or 3 people for some of you, waiting on some sort of news. The Three of Wands, you've already invested a lot of time, energy into something. Threes speak about growth. So I feel like you're waiting for something to progress. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for something to grow. For some of you, you're waiting on some sort of news or clarity to come in. Can also be justice with the Ace of Swords. Waiting on enlightenment, truth, clarity. Now, clarifying this Three of Wands, we have the Two of Rods in this deck. So, yeah. You've made a lot of plans. You've put a lot of time and energy into something. And you are making progress. It might be a little bit more of like a slower progress, Taurus, but you are seeing growth. And maybe as you go through this process, there's a lot of people that maybe you're battling with, or people opposing you, Taurus. There could be jealousy if this is in the workplace. There could be gossip, jealousy. I'm definitely seeing that. And those of you that are dealing with like a business partner, a friend, here we have the Ace of Swords with the Three of Cups. So some of you Taurians are maybe cutting a friend off. You could be severing ties, especially if there was a disagreement, or if someone's jealous, or if someone's gossiping. Some of you Taurians are maybe making a cut. You also could be speaking your truth with the Ace of Swords. You could be speaking your truth to a friend, someone that's around you. Could be a third party. For those of you dealing with a three-party situation, if this is like a love triangle, if you were dating multiple people, you could be cutting someone off. If you were involved with someone who's married or they're dating someone else, someone could be getting cut off here in December. It might not happen at the start of the month. Could be happening second, third week, even the last week of 2019 for some of you. Here at your foundation, Taurus, I have the Two of Cups. I have the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe some of you found love in the workplace. With the Two of Cups, you found love in the workplace. Now, this could be with a partner. Maybe you met someone. But this also could be for those of you that this is not on the love front. I mean, maybe you found your dream job. This is you really enjoying the job that you're doing here prior, Taurus. So maybe you landed a new job. You could have went back to school, learned a new trade. This is you really enjoying your work here prior. Others, you could have been working with someone. This could be a business partner. Maybe you teamed up with someone who is a good fit for you. You guys think alike. I see a partnership here for some of you. And you could have formed this partnership prior. Those of you that got into a relationship, this was you maybe investing a lot of time, energy into this partnership, this relationship. And you're seeing growth here. It could be gradual. It might not be happening super quickly for some of you. In the recent past, we do have the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. So for some of you Taurian women, this could have been your energy prior. Queen of Swords can be someone who is a little guarded. Her guard is up. She's been hurt in the past. She can come off as a very guarded woman, more of like a serious character, serious energy. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who's well off, someone who's in a good place, someone who's successful. And so for some of you Taurian women, this is you. Maybe you're a business owner. You have a lot to offer, but maybe you're just a guarded woman, you know, or in the recent past you were coming off this way. Others, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. This could be someone that maybe you're dating, someone that was significant here in the recent past in November. Now, crowning you, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. So that's interesting. There's this nervous energy. For some of you, this is you, and it could be because you are the Queen of Swords, and so you've been hurt in the past. You're guarded. Your guard is up. You're guarding your heart, perhaps. Eight of Swords is worrying unnecessarily, fearing the worst. Maybe some of you have some anxiety. It could be with the new business partner. It also could be something to do with a contract. Maybe you're worried about a contract, or maybe you have to sign something, and so some of you are maybe stressing about it. Here we have the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. So some of you have to sign something and maybe you don't want to. You could be worried about that. Three of Pentacles speaks about teamwork. Those of you that landed a new job prior, we have the Eight of Pentacles at your foundation. This is something going on in the workplace with your co-workers here. Maybe they're stressing you out. We have these threes, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. So it could be with two other people. Maybe there's a situation that's giving you anxiety. Around the second week, we have the Lover's card with the Two of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely reading for some Taurian, could be Taurian women, but some Taurians that your guard is up. You're protecting yourself with the Two of Swords. Could be in the workplace, but this also could be with family. It could be something with friends. If you have a child, could be protecting you and your child. And for some of you, a Gemini is significant. Now, if it's not you, Taurus, who is very guarded, this could be your partner. For those of you that, you got into a relationship with maybe an air sign person prior, you're dealing with maybe a Gemini who's very guarded. Some of you are dating someone who's very guarded. And that could be why the relationship is developing a little bit slower for some of you. Watch out for misunderstandings. Maybe you're dating someone who's the complete opposite of you, Taurus. For some of you, there's communication problems. This is communication problems. Now, maybe a decision is significant for some of you here around the second week. You might have to make a decision, or you're waiting on a decision. Two of Swords, though, if you have to make a decision, you could be procrastinating with this energy. You could be putting it off. Could be a three-party situation. Someone might be procrastinating here. And maybe what's needed for some of you Taurians, because we see some of you in your head, you're worried, maybe speaking your truth is necessary here. Right at the start of the month, within the first couple of weeks, if something's weighing on your mind, some of you need to speak your truth. Listen to your intuition. Speak your truth, but also with the Five of Rods energy, watch your communication. Watch how you say things, because maybe there's someone around you or even a couple of people around you that are irritable, or they're maybe looking for a fight for some of you. In the position of your power, I do have the Two of Pentacles with the Fool. So we have these twos here. Those of you that need to make a decision, this is you around the third week now, weighing the options, weighing the pros and cons. Some of you are maybe changing your mind. You're going back and forth, yes, no, back and forth. Should you take this risk, this leap of faith here? Should you do this? Should you try something new around the 3rd week? And maybe around the 2nd week, you weren't sure, you were putting it off, and now here we see you weighing the options here. Those of you that are not partnered, we see, and this is more on the job front, you landed a new job, there's something maybe going on with co-workers. Now this is the time of Christmas here, this is around the 3rd week. I see you having fun. I see you having fun with maybe your co-workers. And so maybe there could have been some tension or something that was going on maybe earlier in the month, but here at this time, I feel like the energy is improving here. You're having fun. Could be trying something new here at this time. In the position of how others around you in your environment, how they're viewing you. This is so interesting, Taurus. We have the 4 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah, it's interesting. 4 of Cups can be someone who's like uninspired. They're a little bored. And so those of you that are in a relationship, a long-term relationship, maybe you're married, your partner might be viewing you as feeling a little bored around the 3rd week. Maybe you or your partner wants to spice it up. They want to go out. They want to have more fun. That's the challenge, though. It could be because someone just landed a new job. Someone's working a lot. For you coupled Taurians, you married Taurians, this is someone wanting to spice it up here, and someone wants to have fun. But some of you Taurians are like not having it. Maybe you're not ready, or maybe you are just so focused on your business, or if you landed a new job. This is someone around you seeing you as uninspired, bored, not interested. Those of you dating someone, the person that you're dating, because we see a relationship here for some of you. You could have gotten into a relationship back in November. The lack of communication might be a problem. And also outside interference. There could be, maybe some of you are competing for love or something like that. There could be friends or outside influences that are interfering with this relationship. Some of you are being viewed as maybe wanting to be alone or not wanting to have fun, not wanting to go out. Also, there could be an offer that's being made to you here at this time, and that's why we see you with the Lover's card, the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. Do I accept this cup? Do I accept this offer? Maybe it's from someone who's not your usual type. There could be an attraction here. This person might be a friend, but maybe they're not your usual type. For some of you, you work with this person, and around the 3rd week, you could be viewed as not really being interested. Also, you could be rejecting someone. Here with this energy, Taurus. So that's interesting. In the hopes and fears, we do have strength with the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm definitely reading for some Taurians where your guard is up. You're protecting your heart. You could be coming off as someone who's incredibly strong. And it's because you've been hurt in the past. So I see some of you protecting yourself. You want to be strong in a situation. Some of you want to keep this guard up. Maybe this person hurt you in the past. This could be maybe an old love, an ex, someone who's trying to reunite with you here in December, Taurus. And that's why your guard is up, is because they've hurt you in the past. For those of you that this is maybe having to do with family, could be even a real estate matter. You might be trying to sell your house. You could be rejecting offers here around the 3rd week. But if you're a Taurus that wants to move, really wants to move, I would look at these offers. I would look at, you know, what's in front of you. Weigh the pros and cons. You have some really nice energy here, Taurus, as you leave 2019, going into 2020 here. We have the 4 of Wands and we have the 3 of Rods, which is interesting because we started the month here, Taurus, with the 3 of Wands. We have the 2 of Rods here. We have the 3 of Wands. And we're seeing growth. We're seeing expansion. So no matter when this is taking place for you, December is a month of growth and expansion. Even if it's gradual, as long as you're putting in the effort, Taurus, as long as you're working hard, you are going to see results. This is you feeling more secure here at this time. You could be celebrating something. I mean, this is the last week of 2019, and so some of you are maybe ready to go out. For those of you that were feeling a little antisocial prior and maybe not wanting to have fun, I mean, you might be ready to have some fun here at the end of the year. But this is growth. This is you feeling maybe more secure here with the 4 of Wands. You could be around family, friends. Finally, for some of you, your ships are coming in. A home is significant. If you were a Taurus that you're waiting on selling your house, maybe you're finally moving here at this time, or accepting an opportunity or an offer here at this time. Making that decision. For those of you that were putting off a decision, maybe you finally made a decision. And you're allowing for something to grow here at this time, Taurus. Yeah, so I mean, wonderful energy, Taurus, to leave the year with. And again, we see that growth. We have the 2, the 3, and the 4 here. We have the 3 twice. We have 3s. We have 2s. My advice to you would be maybe needing to let your guard down a little bit, Taurus, here. Some of you, Taurian women in particular, you're coming off very guarded. And I think it's because you've been hurt in the past. So my advice to you would be maybe needing to let your guard down. If this person hasn't hurt you, if it wasn't them specifically, maybe you started to get to know someone, but maybe you're guarded because of, you know, other things that went on in your love life. If this person has not done you wrong specifically, maybe needing to lighten up and let your guard down a little bit with them. It's all about having fun and being around friends, family. You know, it's a month of celebration. We have Christmas, we have New Year's, and so enjoy yourself. Let loose, have some fun. Yes, some of you at the start of the month, some of you Taurians are dealing with jealousy. Yes, I see that very clearly. But I think that for some Taurians, what can help you is needing to speak up, needing to speak your truth. And then around the 3rd week, we do see some of you taking some sort of risk here, moving forward down a new path. And it could be that some of you are getting into a relationship or making a commitment. We finally see maybe growth in a relationship here, Taurus. All right, so let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Overall additional guidance for Taurus for the month of December 2019. Taurus. All right, here we go. So I always take the card that is upright, so that's that one, Taurus. All right, now focusing on love life. Love and relationship matters for Taurus for December 2019. Taurus, what does Taurus need to know? Looking at love and relationship matters. Taurus. All right. So for you Taurians that are getting into a relationship, or you're already coupled, or you have a love interest, I am using the love messages deck here this month. This is from a fellow YouTuber, High Priestess 1111. All right, so I'm using this deck for those of you that want to know how someone is feeling, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And this can be a love interest. This can be your partner. If there was a falling out, even with a friend. Let's see, Taurus, what do they need to know? Looking at their significant other, their love interest here, December 2019. All right. And looking at health and well-being, Taurus, December 2019. Health and well-being, which with the sun here, some of you might see an increase in energy. Yes, for some of you, you're a Taurus, so it might take you a little bit of time to warm up to something. You are going through a change here, a very positive change. You are seeing growth. Maybe some of you simply just need some time. Okay. All right. So the overall additional guidance card that I have for you, Taurus, White Witch, be the light. Wow. Okay. Be the light. So if you are in a relationship and if there has been communication problems, be the light. So remain positive. For some of you, maybe you need to see the light at the end of the tunnel if you've been dealing with some drama or some difficulties within a relationship. So be the positive one. Try to direct the relationship you know, in the right direction. Try to be positive. I see communication problems. I see that some of you, maybe this is a challenge for you at the start of the month, is letting your guard down, communicating with someone, maybe telling someone how you feel. And what's interesting is we have the sun here. And so some of you literally need to be the light. You need to bring the light, and you need to maybe enlighten people, enlighten someone. You need to be the light. And here we have an owl. And so listen to your intuition. You know what it is that you have to do. Some of you, you just have to be ready to do it. Interesting, Taurus. Looking at love life, we do have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So I see that some of you got into a relationship in November. So this is true love. And we see that reciprocated love here. True love, those of you partnered, you could be falling more in love with your partner here in December. And then we also have, I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. So this is really sweet, Taurus. Very nice. This beautiful romantic energy here. Some of you, you just have to let your guard down. You have to stay positive. So someone wants to maybe spend the rest of their life with you. Yeah, we see a beautiful connection here. This is true love. And looking at health and well-being, we do have stretch. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. So stretch. I do see an increase in energy here for some of you. If you have children, if you work at home, if your job isn't too physical, make sure that you make time to stretch. Stretch, go for a walk. For some of you, that might be what's needed. If you're feeling sore, or if you just don't move a lot, get outdoors if it's warm where you are. Yeah, stretch, move around. Some of you need to move around more. All right, Taurus. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month, guys. Take care.